Yep, just tired. If this just kicks me out, I swear. Hey, we are here. Why is it doing this? Good morning. Hey, good morning, Aunt Kitty. So good to see you. Hey, Mr. Black. Hope you guys can hear me. Oh, this is terrible. Okay, nothing happening here. All right. Restream, you're supposed to be better than this. Weird noise. Weird noise. Static background noise. Okay. Turn off line 1. Tell me, is that any better? That should be better. Okay. Um, let's kill all that. Excellent. Okay, so good morning. It's update weekend. Well, update night. Is it tomorrow? I think it's gonna launch tonight. I don't know what time it's gonna do, but whatever, man. It's funny because I actually was in this morning, and I went to fly away, and I got kicked, but it put me back where I had started. So it's kind of like deja vu all over again. Anyway, this is the Thai. All right, sorry. I'm sorry, Twitch. Twitch is causing problems this morning, so I think I may have to cancel Twitch. Is Twitch okay? Nobody's on Twitch. Sorry, Twitch. Just one of those things. Okay, Dirty. Let me know how everything is over on YouTube. I just turned off Twitch. Man, it's been a weird weekend. Very weird weekend. But anyway, but this so the tutorial for this ship is launching this morning. Well, it's going to be launched at 12 today. Oh, actually, I have a staff meeting, so it may launch at 1 o'clock instead. But as you can see, I've refined a lot of the ship to get it in decent shape, including getting the ion, the back thruster, hidden behind the vent again. So quite a few changes have been made, and in the process, I actually refined some of the design, and it's actually a lot easier to build now once you get certain parts down. I know it doesn't look easier to build. it's actually harder to build for some things. But it when you see the tutorial, you understand. It's just a matter of really building the centerpiece and fitting everything around it. So haunted house trim has been so bloody useful for this entire thing. Plus, it makes it durable. All right, so let's. I was fooling around with some of the flying as well. So the flying mechanics in this actually a little different because I took a look at some of the game footage of TIE fighters, and it struck me just how they turned. They turned in a manner like this, where the app would actually turn and dip at the same time. So I had the thought, hey, let me see if I could get that going. It'll be for the more advanced flyers, not for everyone. Uh-oh. Here we go. Ooh. And then stuff like that happens. When I say advanced flyers, of course, I mean not me. So yeah. Anyway, this is what I've been fooling around with. As you can see, we like to have fun around here. Ah. Anyway, the update should be coming soon. And I really need to actually get back to editing on this thing. I shouldn't be streaming this morning. I actually said that I wouldn't if it was going to give me trouble, which it is. Because it's like massively glitch heavy right now. I can't stress that enough. It is so glitch heavy, it's not funny. So I should be building something solid, like a building. I think Mr. Black has the right idea there. Just build structures. They don't try to run away on you or glitch every 2 seconds. So yeah. All right, so my whole thing this morning. Wait a minute, what am I doing here? What's going on? All right, let's just get out of here. There we go. For the more advanced flyer, who can figure out which side of the ship is up. Anyway, the 4th of May the 4th is coming, and I think we are ready for it. I have a series of tutorials coming, landing every week, because doing any other schedule is insane. It takes a lot of work to get into these tutorials. Hey, Uncurbed! So I hope you guys have been getting ready. I know there's been a couple of changes over the weekend. Oh, I'd also like to take a moment to thank Ann Kitty and Rod Stark for popping by to help me with some voiceover for the video. And Rod helped me film some footage. Always good to have an excellent pilot around. Ann Kitty didn't want me to use her voice. Tried to make me use Rod's voice instead, but nope. Rod will be coming up in a different video. Look how steady this one flies. How straight. This is like the straightest that I've ever gotten a TIE fighter to fly. It's just bizarre. Of course, this is the version that does this kind of turn. But you know what? We can compensate with this. I mean, we've built quite a bit for this this launch, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they bring us, if it's anything new. Of course, I'm not even hearing any leaks. Not a single leak, which is kind of unusual. But I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to be building during the release, or if I'm going to be building anything at all. I mean, there's like going to be new game elements to explore. New game mechanics and new game pieces. So that's going to be fun. And I do mean fun. Hey, Rooster, what's happening? You guys are going to have a bit of a treat later on. We have a couple of videos that we're releasing. Me and General Anonymous have been working together. So we'll have a couple of videos coming with the tutorial. And I hope you guys get a kick out of it. Like I said, Rod Stark provided this voice. So did Ann Kitty. So you actually... do you get to hear both of them? No. Sorry. My bad. Okay, so we're going to be passing by Mr. Black's build over here. Where is it? Oh, there it is. The refinery. There's the refinery. The first refinery. The second one, we got to do like a whole feature on that. Got some plans for that, Mr. Black. Ah! Tree! Oh dear. Never met a tree I couldn't destroy. All right. I am the nemesis of trees. Anyway, has anyone heard any rumors at all? I mean, usually I'm not one for the rumor mongering. But, you know, it's really... Oh, hello. Oh, hello, Glacier. Yowza. Anyway, has anyone heard any rumors at all about what is coming? Because they've actually kept quite a tight lip. And I haven't heard a single thing. You know, usually the daily leakers are out saying what's coming, especially for these updates. I mean, we have an update coming tomorrow. I haven't heard a single thing, not a peep about it. And especially nothing for Star Wars update. Solving conjecture. Yes, my natural enemy. Anyway, if anyone's heard anything, please share with the class. Whoa. Whoa. As you can see, that's one of my former crash sites. Can I actually thread the needle? I think I could. I'm going to thread the needle. No, I can't. There's a shipping away. Crap. That was such a perfect approach. Oh. Oh well. I tried. Look at that. Expert flying. See, I'm getting into the hang of it again. Oh. So much for that. Alright, let me just put this in, right. Yeah, perfect. Perfect landing every time. Anyway, huge thanks to Mr. Black for helping me out for these past couple months. We've actually gone into a different kind of building. I know I get some impressive flying every now and then when I finally get on a good lineup. Otherwise, it's total trash. But I swear, each ship takes you a little different to get used to it. All right, so I'm just gonna show you guys the main production floor. Is the stream showing okay? A little bit so we can see what the heck is going on. And this, it was helpful actually. It was really, really helpful because it allowed me to not have to worry so much about night and day. Because you know me, sometimes I forget that night and day exists, and I was able to just keep on going, which was very useful for me. So a lot of the process I actually was able to speed up. 1, 2. Then this one actually changed, but hey. 1, 2. I think I will be actually able to mass produce. And I was saying in one of the comments on YouTube that this was actually designed to be mass produced. And believe it or not, I think I actually got it to that point where if you get everything all lined up, you can go through the entire process bit by bit, wing by wing, and create something really cool. Because see that and that? All lined up. Of course, it would help to actually get this in place. Now, I did want to give you guys a sneak peek of what I have coming this afternoon, what we're going to be launching, but I don't know if that's going to be feasible. You guys are the loyal ones. You keep coming back and hanging out for some reason. I do owe Rooster a huge thanks and apology for the late minute nature of my request last night. So I'm so sorry, man. I gotta not have things run so late. It, that was really bad on my part. So I wholeheartedly apologize. When you keep things to the last minute, you do rush quality, and that's the last thing that we want to do. So, it's a huge thanks, Rooster, for taking your time. Of course, Mr. Black was asleep, so I couldn't bother him. Now, let's see. Let me see what some of this whole mass production thing. When I was able to just focus on one area, it was actually interesting. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to do that so that I can do that. This is where we want to be. It's all about the alignment because you got to keep it aligned to the bottom of this here, because the middle piece goes all the way through here, and that's been really crucial to keeping the ship level, knowing exactly where the middle is. We'll have more time with the next one, Rooster. Thank you so much for helping out. I knew it was a long shot. I tried anyway. I ended up putting a huge filter onto my voice. I just didn't want to have to use my voice again. Because, you know, once I'm on there, you can tell it's me. There we go. So, see? There. This part, it's actually quite informative. Let me see. But I'm really excited for the tutorial that's coming out today. It's kind of the launch of not launch, I mean, the last week was the launch of our builds from the Lego store. So you guys should get a kick out of that. Some of the big changes that I've made in this build are the balloons in the wings are now standard. Forget about any thrusters in there. The other thrusters kind of need to see exactly where they are. So I took those out because I prefer to see thrusters than balloons. And I know on occasion we have to take some additional balloons to right it when it falls over, but at the end of the day, that's more of a repair than, and it's more operator error. Than the actual feature of the ship. So I prefer to see the thrusters and operate the thrusters, know which ones are firing, rather than balloons, because balloons you can't see what's going on there. Hell, you know what? I can't even fit a thruster in here if I wanted to. This one is a little too small, and this one's full of balloon. So yeah, no thruster action happening there. All right. So you see this? This is what we need to reproduce every single time, because the sails, the side wings, they come and they pop right on. And this one's even more reproducible. So let me just take a look here at Fortnite Festival. Man, how they brought out Fortnite Festival right after the Halloween bundle. Give us another set of black pieces. Absolutely incredible. I mean, like, we'd gone so long without black pieces in the game. And then we just had to deal with having only Durburger pieces for so long. So two sets of black pieces this close together. Phenomenal, especially since the new set from the Fortnite Festival don't have any other color on them, as opposed to the Halloween, the Haunted House set, which has that little corner of is that it? This is Haunted Ebony. Oh, I thought this one had a little corner of green. Was that the bigger one? Haunted. Which one had the corner of green? Is my memory eluding me? What the heck, man? Alright, so this is Melodical Floor. Melodical Floor from Fortnite Forever. This is Friendly Neighborhood. This is Haunted Ebony Floor. What the heck? Didn't this used to have a little corner of green? Is my mind playing tricks on me? What the heck? Oh, I've got a new build in the item shop. Hey, good morning, C3PO. Oh, yes, victorious. I just kind of crashed it. Check it out. Let me just back it up a little bit here. There we go. Nice and easy to back it up once it's there. This is like, I gotta say, this is the perfect TIE Fighter. So this is, I feel really, really, really good about this. I've already recorded the voiceover. I'm editing the rest of the footage now, the backup footage. But I feel really good about this. Okay. That little green spot. Or am I just losing my mind? If I'm losing my mind, please let me know, because I would like to know if I'm losing my mind, rather than Fortnite just playing games on me. If I'm losing my mind, I would like to be an active participant. That's all I'm saying. All right, see, so there we are. We have the basic shape of it, and it's just it's fast to reproduce. So I've sorted out a lot of the process so far, to the point that I don't even need instructions anymore. These are now MadPuck instructions, not Lego Store instructions. So I can actually get through most of this without even looking at a single image. a single PDF. So with the wing, with the tutorial, I actually didn't have to really edit that much. I just took out any of the like long pauses where I was looking for any kind of confirmation on what I was building, or doing stupid switches like that just now. But I can just get through the entire build. So from ground up, this is pretty much the ground up, and you can see where I've simplified everything. I made room for the thrusters by using this piece, so it's kind of changed the entire structure. But it is identical in form to what you would build from the Lego store, except for that back piece right there. Up here is where things get a little different, because I discovered that with the there we go, with the roof access, it kind of is limiting to get out of here if it's only a 4x4 piece. When it's got this back space here, actually gives a little bit more movement, and you can escape if you need to. 4x4, you cannot escape. So like I said, a lot of the processes. There's a little story behind this little cap that I have on the front and the back. On the new ships, the new builds from the Lego store, this is the X-Wing TIE Fighter mashup, and it gives you two ships in the build. They give you the TIE Fighter and the X-Wing, and they're massively simplified with the so they get the wings turn, but it's by hinges and not like a huge mechanism. And then with the TIE Fighter, they, instead of building out the round cap, they gave you 4 pieces that you snap together. Essentially, they've given you, where is it? Oh, hold on, this is better, actually better. They've given us this to snap together. But it's a lot rounder, of course, and smaller. So this is what you would actually have to put together. That's it, 4 pieces for the back and the front. And of course, you can see the problem with this instantly. While it works for your real life Lego kits, it doesn't work for Lego Fortnite. So I actually had to go and build this cap. And this is where the Nightmare kit came in, the Haunted House kit came in so bloody useful. So I had to rebuild that entire cap and figure out the shape of it. So here we are. It's not perfectly round, but it looks round. And in terms of Lego and everything, how much better are we going to get? So yeah, I spent some time figuring that one out, but I think it was absolutely worth it. So we've gone from all of those little pieces. This is actually one of the pieces. This was still built from all of the little pieces. And this is where we started to really stretch our legs a little bit to expand on getting a much better and simplified solution, so that when you go to build it, you go snap, 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 and just get all this together. I think I can start a new build with this, just to prove a point. Well, actually not prove a point. I actually do have a new fleet to build. So, yeah. Although I don't know about the viability of building it in this world, because movement in the world is getting a lot more difficult now. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't even know if I can give a proper build tour at this point. I'm just being be realistic about it. So, haunted house. And we do have a lot more of the shorts to shoot. So I'm hoping we can get through it and at least get at least 2 people in the world at a time, so we can keep on shooting. We'll see what happens. It will be a-okay. Possibly. I was actually wondering something about this piece. If I should just put it to the end, because this actually gets covered up. It gets covered up completely. So I don't know about that one, but you know what? Here, let's just continue building out. It might be the last modification. Might be. There are some modifications on this which I have kind of raised my eyebrow about, because this piece, yep, here we go. And to tell you the truth, that little visual right there has been useful, because it kind of keeps me aligned about where everything is. But there's got to be a different way to get that visual. Now this is 3 high, so I could have very easily just taken a different piece and popped it in there. But instead, this is what we're going to do. We're going to be going outward here, then outward here, then 1, 2. Like I said, when I said we simplified, I mean we simplified. And I can actually simplify a little bit further. I just gotta figure out my whole alignment for that thing, but there it is. All coming together. Now, I do forget. Hold on. Where is it? There's one part that I had flubbed a little bit. Gray. Okay, perfect. Got it now. See, the color coding actually comes in really useful sometimes. It lets you know exactly where you are. You can't overstep that. I know some people say, hey, I just want to use black. But you know what? You can look at using black on the outside. Because, oh boy, wrong place. You like I said, you can look at using black on the outside. This really doesn't really impact anyone. To use your color coding on the inside. And 6. And there we go. This is our basic cockpit. the most basic cockpit that you can ever get. Then we're going to toss this in here. There we go. Put that right on there. Oops. I forgot. We need to get a... Is that a 6? That's a 6, isn't it? Oh my god, there's a 5. I finally get to use a 5. Holy crap. I've never gotten to use a 5 before. But there you go. Usually in the real TIE fighter, this will be the fuel tank under here, by the way. So yeah, there's like a possibility for a little extra something in here. Huh. Like, what could I possibly put in here? Like, if this entire area is just built up. Now, okay, see, here I am thinking about how to improve already. Good God. The tutorial will come out today. So I've just been like refining a lot of it. So you will have, you're already seeing the basic on how to get through this. So, I mean, like, I am really excited for this tutorial. It will be out by 1 p.m. Eastern time. I just have to add a couple of finishes. The biggest problem right now is the music. Because I don't talk during the tutorial. It's a 40-minute tutorial. And and it has like a 4-minute intro with a couple of little extra videos in here. But I don't talk during the tutorial, and I have to keep this music going. But I have to make sure that it's music that is not going to give me a copyright strike. Otherwise, it's going to be really hard to actually have the video up if somebody else is making money off of it, and it's I need to support the channel. So getting the right music is crucial, and I just have to get it in place and make sure that no copyright strikes occur. See, now let's get back over here. Hey, Gen Tugo. I am actually now wondering about utilizing this space. And I know, work with me here, people. Okay, so this is so that is the floor. And everything else kind of covers over there. But this could actually be a really good area to put some hidden thrusters. Right in here. And possibly backward thrusters as well. Because everything comes to there. I wonder. All right, you know what? I'm gonna just fool around with this. This is not gonna be any part of any official build or anything. It's got me wondering, especially since we are trying to reduce like so much weight and everything. You guys think I can do a better one? I hope I can. Oh, hey, that would actually fit in here quite nicely. All right. So I have to build around there. This is... See, I get into these moods sometimes. This is one of those moods. So, 3. Okay, let's do it. I mean, I just said that I just got the perfect TIE fighter design, and I'm going to go mess with it. But that's what we do here. If you want to build epic, you can't be shy. You have to explore all possibilities. You want to see possibilities, you got to check out what Mr. Black has done. I'm now trying to figure out like how to showcase his builds properly, because you do see one of them inside the in the new tutorial that's coming, but you don't get a proper look until later. And I'm trying to recruit somebody to be a prisoner. Abide Guy is going to be, if you're not checked, yeah, Abide Guy is one of the Craftopians. And he's going to be helping me out, becoming my unwitting prisoner. Muhahaha. Out after the 3. So the back set of it needs to be a little different. Okay. And then, oh, hold on. This was usually the black. Let's keep that black. So we have our spacing set properly. I don't want to know. All right. So that is interesting. All right, let's see. Okay, the 5 comes in here. And then this comes in here. So that's your indentation. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Then 3. And then, so this is the upper part now. 1, 2. But now it's time to test our theory. That back part. Okay, so in Fortnite Festival, fences. Actually, hold on. Can I just use that? I was going to use the other piece, but let me just check one thing out. The big fighter in Star Wars. Oh, you mean the Star Destroyer? Yeah, I built that. That was like one of the first things I built. I was checking to see if I should even bother to try any big builds. So I'd actually attempted that before anything else, and that was a bit of a challenge. But I built one of you had it was like 199 feet long, meters long. It was ridiculous. Spent a couple months just building that thing. All right. Anyway, fences. And then I built a couple smaller ones as well. Building is kind of my thing, so definitely had to build that. What really got me sold into building more Star Wars stuff, though, was the oh, hold on. Can I get okay? Let me see what we can do here. If I can get a thruster in here, that would be great. So let's get spacing set. Oh, this is not going to work. The Mandalorian. What was it called again? I keep wanting to say Fire Spray, but Fire Spray is the is Boba Fett. Come on, what was them? Hey, Kaboom, what's up? I'm here testing out some new possibilities on expanding my build. Oh, look at that. It fits right in. I can actually have some hidden thrusters. So yeah, hidden thrusters. No! What happened? What happened, man? Why are you so low, man? All right, so it's back 1, 2. 1, 2. To place this bad boy right there. So my up thrusters are now part of the chassis. I like that. I actually like that a lot. I want to go back and reconfigure my ships to do this. But that would actually send everything tumbling. But I do have my twin ion engines now. Let me see. This should be 3, and this should be 4 or 3. You know what? Let's have those as 3. Keep those as 3. So everything here is all about the cockpit. Just when I said that I had reached the perfect design, this happens. Go figure. So yeah, same placement, same height, same everything. Just a couple of changes, and now we have a completely different design. My God, I can't even showcase that over on the in the tutorial. Okay, so this is the center. So let me just make sure that we got all centered here. This is not the center. This is a center right there. So I actually have the space that I can put 2 more thrusters under there now. I think that those 2 may be a little problematic though when it comes to building out. But it is what it is. Okay, now the thing that I'm missing is the placement for the height of the wing of the wings, because that needs to be consistent all across the board. And it's 1, 2, and 3. So 3. So 1. 2. It's important to measure properly. Some of those lines are going to mess you up. At least these remain consistent. And if you ever want to tell how close you are, you can always 1, 2, 3, 4. Use the top and the bottom as reference, because this is 1, 2, always 3 spaces in between. So where is it? There it is. On the bottom of it helps the flight so much more. So just changing the bottom weight is going to change how everything rolls. So this is not something that I can just say, hey, toss on and everything's going to work perfectly, because we have different thrusters and different things in here. You make changes like that, and it does change the structure that you're dealing with. So be very careful about making any of your own enhancements to the build and then coming back to me and complaining, hey, this doesn't work. Because I'll know what you did. Yes. I'll ask you if you made your changes. And you're gonna sheepishly look at me and go, "Yeah, I tried. I improved it." Any enhancements are your own responsibility. I just tried to build this thing so that everyone can build it. Well, everyone with the pieces. There you go. And see that body's already shaping up. It's the caps that are really going to make the huge difference to everything else. So that is your basic body. It is now 9:45. So I'm going to just finish up this little bit here. And I'm kind of prepping myself for, what's to come. Now, I actually want to see how this one will turn out and how unstable the flight will be, or how stable. Maybe it will change everything. Oh, the reason that I put that second one down here is because once it gets to, I want to take this down one step, and to get to a certain height, once you go down away from the main, it goes somewhere else. So it always helps to have a structure to align to. So even though it's not something that I'm using, I'm going to keep half of this is really destruction. So, and it allows me to align to that using machine block as alignment. A machine block and a pressure plate for alignment is key to this, because if you just toss the pressure plate on here like that, it's not going to align to the bottom, and you need that perfect alignment. See, if I take this and toss it on here now, it's going to be a little space off. So, word to the wise, just align yourself properly. You will always get the same spacing every single time. And because you're coming off of the front of this, it's going to be flush with it, and no weird gaps. I found I got some weird gaps when I didn't come directly off the top of that piece, and the balloons wouldn't go on. I mean, there was technically an empty space there, but the balloons, the extra pieces being these guys, and you got to figure out how to get everything in place. So that is another lesson. That is another day. But this is what it's gonna start off looking like. Let me just check my placement here. Is it on? Oh, it's on the bottom piece. See, always check, so you always know. We're going to have a major update coming tomorrow. Hopefully, it's something fun that we can all get behind. But we're going to be doing an update video tomorrow. So I think the any official leaks or word is going to be coming out by 10 this morning, 10 or 11. I forget what time they usually put the word out, but we should be getting some news pretty soon. So, any of you guys who want to get the a little advance on the tutorial, you just got a little bit of advance notice right here. So if you've built along with me, then you are ahead just a little bit. The tutorial is 42 minutes plus a little bit of extra footage, but it's a comprehensive tutorial, and you can reverse, rewind, and go watch it anytime. Plus, it will be searchable and reachable by other people without a lot of my blathering. Oh, and yeah, I do turn these pieces upside down, because if you note on the ship, right here, it's nice and smooth. And sometimes you want that nice smooth look, especially with Lego. You can't have everything all studs and everything all over the place. All right, let's see. I think this comes over here. No, that does not do that. Does not. You will find out why. All right. I think the last thing that we need to do, that is a 2 that goes to the top. So you know what? Here, we're gonna do this before we go anywhere. It's 9:52, so we still have a little bit more time. Perfect. Oops. We're returning stuff upside down. Is that all you have to do is just get it once, and then you can flip it. I will show you that 1 second. Let me just pop this on. There. So now I'll be able to take this off of here. The right height. The height is very important. It maintains the look. You can snap to that, push forward, and then move it over. If you want to be sure of your spacing, that's one of the other things you can... Wait a minute. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. This is off. It is short. One, two. 1, 2. What? Something feels wrong. I'm gonna have to go measure again. Kaboom. There's Kaboom's link. There's Kaboom's link. I don't know what he's getting up to today, but let me go check him out. We have the link, so why not? Anyway, just a reminder: the tutorial for the TIE Fighter will be coming out at around 1 p.m. today. This is the TIE Fighter, the official TIE Fighter. It will not include instructions on the top pieces, but it's really straightforward. I just wanted it to be something that people can, most of your casual players can go ahead and build, whoop, without freaking out too much. I know some of my builds can be a little intimidating, so I have tried to make this as accessible as possible and easy to fly. Because the last thing I want is anybody going and taking my ship and flying it off the tutorial and then coming back and complaining that they can't fly it or it keeps crashing. Because once you add any additional pieces to the turning, it does get a little more complicated. Trust me. I mean, you guys have seen me crash, and I'm not used to it. I just put this on the weekend, but still getting used to how it turns is quite something. Especially with the glitches, it's not been fun. Because now I have to compensate for the turn and figure out it's a different kind of flying, that's for sure. And it does require you to not go full burn. It's more about knowing when to, and unpredictable, because it does have a huge bank, but you can get a really cool attack turn. If you can get the thrusters to turn on when you want them to. There you go. Let's see, General Ron. I must escape from that. That's what I say. Anyway, thank you so much for joining. I'm the MadPuck66. Stream every day from 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. So always like live builds here in Lego Fortnite. We usually do Star Wars, Star Trek, Lord of the Rings, other fantasy and sci-fi builds. So we've got a lot of really cool tutorials coming from Star Wars for the Star Wars event. So keep an eye out. We have tutorials for the Y-Wing, for the X-Wing, and for the Emperor shuttle as well. So keep an eye out for that. We will let you guys know when those tutorials are landing. But thank you once again for coming and hanging out. And I will see you guys. How do I stop this thing? Where'd it go?